you, Lord.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another broadcast of Restoring Your Glory. This is Pastor Eddie L. Yon, and today I have my good friend with me, Miss Tomura Byrd-Mathis. Hey, dear, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you, Pastor?
Good, good. And I wanted to bring Tomura on the show because she does so much at Jefferson Somerset, caring for our kids, loving on our kids, supporting our kids. So I wanted to start off by you just introducing yourself and telling everyone, what do you do at Jefferson?
Well, my name is Tomura Byrd-Mathis. As we all know, I am the parent liaison for the school. I am the student support specialist, and I'm also the community outreach specialist for the entire district.
And see now, and when you say community outreach, you're just saying that, but I know a lot goes with that, feeding the kids, almost becoming somewhat social worker. Tell me some of the things you do as community outreach.
Wow. As community outreach, I try to find some of our children and their families that are homeless. I'll try to find homes for them as soon as possible, no matter how long it takes. I try to network with different churches, faith-based initiative leaders, so that we can try to get housing, food, whatever we need for our children. We go above and beyond.
I know you do.
Sororities, I reach out to them for clothing, things like, and especially faith-based with Restore Glory. I've reached out to you all for our seniors this year, and I just thank God for you.
Well, and see now, when you say homeless, that is a misleading word, because kids can be in a home but classified as homeless when they're not living with an auntie or a cousin and things that and you taught me that. I'm like, I didn't know that. and that is very prevalent here in Jefferson County, is it not?
Yes. And I think I was like that at one point in my life because I was raised by my great aunt. So in the state of Florida, if you live with a grandparent or they're not a legal guardian, you are considered homeless. And if you are 2 or 3 families that are living in a home, you are considered homeless.
Okay. And so tell us now, because normally people think school is bus pickup, teach them, feed them, teach them again, send them home. And it goes beyond that, and that's some of the things you do. And so I want you to share, what are some of those things that Jefferson Somerset does outside the norm for our kids?
Wow. Outside the norm, let's see.
Well, it's a norm for you, but
we provide transportation to and from the doctors for some of those parents that have lack of transportation. We also find them outside agencies that help them, assist them as far as paying utilities. Also, once again, we have to reach back out to our faith-based initiatives in order to get assistance with funding for our children, as far as, say, for instance, they can't pay for camps. So we have to find funding for that in order for the families to continue, the parents to continue to go to work, so the kids will have somewhere to stay.
Wow. And not just during the school year, because
all
summer long. And I want to reach out to you. I said, because we coming in the summer, and some of those kids who come to school and get those 2 meals don't get those 2 meals. And matter of fact, let's go back to even during school, because you guys offer brown bag or bag lunches for them to take home. Can you talk to us about that a little bit?
We offer, say for instance, we have identified families that need that extra. And normally we'll give that to our kids on a Friday. They'll get dry goods for their families to prepare meals. A lot of times we do this during the holidays as well. We paired up with Second Harvest Food Bank, and we have a pantry full of food. We have meals that are ready to microwave. We have pallets of food for our families, but there are a lot of parents and families that can't get to the school, so therefore we deliver.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So
year round.
And so, like I said, and that's during the summer, which is definitely critical months, because again, the kids don't get the 2 meals for breakfast and lunch. So they'll be
Exactly.
starving all day. So that's
Yeah.
another thing you guys do. And you mentioned camps,
Yes.
right? So what camps do you guys offer or
Um,
offer during the summer, maybe?
Actually, we do. We've offered some camps this summer, far as third grade reading camp. We have the LEAP Camp Academy for K through 8, the academic enrichment program, where students that are identified as making the minimum promotion requirements in reading and math.
Okay.
So we're actually opening back
Yeah.
up the summer camps due to
Pandemic. Yeah, we
the
were past the
pandemic.
pandemic, so we can
yeah,
get back to business as normal, hopefully.
right. The third grade reading camp, which is very important because third grade is
Well,
very
that's your
important.
state testing, and,
Right.
and that's a critical developmental year too, because if you can't get past that, you're going to really struggle
Exactly.
the remaining year. So these are for incoming third graders, the third grade
Yes.
reading camp.
Yes.
Okay. And how do they maybe sign up or get their kids into the third grade reading camp?
Students that are identified by state statute that aren't making the minimum promotions in reading.
Okay.
They are identified, the school identifies them by their testing grades. And then we send out an intervention letter and we say, hey parents, if you're willing to do this, this is required for your child. Now they have a choice whether they want to or not, but I think a lot of parents will take advantage of it this year.
Well, I hope so, because
Yes.
again, when they cannot read, that sets them
Yes.
back so far. It even
Exactly.
affects the math, because you have those reading questions in math that you can't navigate the reading.
Exactly.
You go down. So transportation wise, is there assistance in getting them to the third grade camp now? Are we working on it, or?
Transportation wise, we have the busing.
Okay.
We actually have, this is a permission slip for all of our camps,
Okay.
and they're going to provide transportation, breakfast and lunch,
Wow.
for instruction for a certified teacher, and pre and post program assessments.
So really, it's almost no excuse. You got transportation, you got food, you got
You
the
got
reading
everything.
camp.
Right.
So Jefferson Somerset is really trying to help these kids succeed,
Yes.
so that they can be set up for the rest of their academic career.
Yes.
So that's awesome. So what else can we do to assist Jefferson Somerset to help the kids succeed? What else what do you need? Everything. Or how we say it, everything. We need pastor, we need everything. The kitchen sink, everything you got, that's what we need.
Oh my gosh. Of course, this year we need volunteers.
Okay.
For the pandemic, our principal actually just stopped everything.
Yes, he kept me away. I know,
Yeah.
and I volunteer. I miss them babies.
It's okay, but I got those pencils. And look, my teachers be needing those pencils. I'm like, Pastor Young, got your plenty pencils.
We got your
need 'em.
pencils, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Basically, we need volunteers. We need corporate sponsors.
Okay.
We need more faith-based initiative to
Okay.
adopt classrooms.
Okay.
Teachers need supplies.
Yes.
I
Definitely.
have never seen such a big need for school supplies before.
Well, and like I said, and if you volunteer,
Yes.
you will see the need. And I had the opportunity to, when we did a prayer for the city,
Yes.
they chose me to pray over education. And the
Yes.
first thing I said is, look at your neighbor and tell your neighbor you are answered prayer. Because you are the answered prayer. That we can pray for our schools, but if we don't get in there, change won't happen.
Exactly.
And the only thing that, to me, differentiates an A school versus a D school is the volunteers.
Yes.
Because when you got more volunteers, the teaching can focus on teaching. You can have more
Exactly.
students, so we can bring up the school. We just have to volunteer. So I'm excited that we're past pandemic. I get to come back and volunteer again,
Yes.
be with the kids and everything else. So, Ms. Tomura, is there anything else you want to share in our closing, or?
I just have to say that it has been, as our vice principal, Mr. Andre Gainey, would say, this has been a marathon year, not a sprint. So we've had a lot of time to just sit, focus,
Yeah.
but we
Yeah.
still stayed on our toes. We constantly moved forward to help people as much as we could, bend over backwards,
Yeah.
consistent care.
Yeah.
We're hard on our children, and we're just as hard on our parents as well.
Yeah.
And I just say, I need my parents to stay in the fight. Do not give up on
Yeah.
our children.
Yeah. And the only good fight is the one you win.
Yes.
But you keep fighting because you're going to win.
Oh my.
You can't win by quitting. You just got to just continue to fight the good fight of faith, and you will always win.
Yes.
What's the easiest way to contact you? Because after this, I'm praying that people will want to contact you. You don't have to give out a cell phone. You got an email address or a school extension.
Yes.
What would be your preference for people to contact you?
Oh, it's fine. I'm never in my office. I'm always on the go.
I believe that. Yeah, I know that.
So you can call me at any given time, and my number is 850-519-9978, and you can call me literally day or night.
Say that again.
850-519-9978.
Okay.
And you can call me day or night, weekends, holidays. It doesn't matter.
You are like Batwoman. And you do pick up the bat phone. And I do call you a minute out, and I say she's always, and if not, she's somewhere singing. Yeah. But she will get to you after she finishes singing.
Oh, yeah, trust me. I'm always doing something. Wow. I said, thank God I turned my phone off before this, because it would
Wow. Well, Ms. Tomura, thank God for you. Thank God for all you do. And we continue to pray success over you and support over you. So like I said, if we need you, and I say we as the school, the kids, we need you. So please pick up the phone, call Tomura, get involved with the school, because again, we got great kids, we got great teachers, but they need great help.
Yes.
And that great help can bring them over at the top. Tomura, thank you again for your time.
Thank you so much for having me.
Sure, blessed to always be with you. Amen. Well, listen, this has been Pastor Eddie L. Yon. We're out of time, but not out of word. I want to remind you, everywhere we go, let everybody know that the Word of God will restore your glory.
I will restore. The Restoring Your Glory broadcast is recorded at Restored Glory Christian Center in the beautiful city of Monticello, Florida. We invite you to worship with us every Sunday at 10 o'clock a.m. or join us on Thursdays at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time for interactive Bible study. For more information, visit our website, restoredglory.org, or our social media pages. On behalf of Pastor Eddie L. Yon, First Lady Veronica Yon, and the Restored Glory family, thank you for joining us. Until next time, let the Word of God restore your glory. All of this and more. Thank you for your promises, Lord. Your promises never fail. Thank you that you're God who restores your people. Oh, yes, you do.